Welcome everyone to Mindful Monday, a space where we share self-care practices for educators and the larger community. Today's practice is mindful eating, so you will need to have a snack or a food item of your choice ready. We will give you a minute and we'll get started soon after. Please enjoy the music and type any ideas or insights you have about the quote in the chat box as we wait. So thank you everyone for joining us, and thank you for grabbing your snack or food item. Let's begin with a quote for today. When I pick up a piece of carrot, I do it mindfully. Just 1 second is enough to see that there is sunshine, there's rain, and there's good earth in the carrot. This piece of carrot carries within itself the whole cosmos. Nhat. So today's practice is mindful eating, and eating itself can be a very deep meditation. With mindfulness and concentration, every moment of eating can become a moment of simple joy and happiness. During this practice, we will allow our talking and our thinking to stop so that we can just focus on the present moment. We can just enjoy being together with others and being with our meal. So let's begin. Please be flexible with these guided directions and modify them to your particular food item, keeping in mind that the intention is to simply engage with our senses to be fully present in this experience of eating. So let's begin by simply being with our breath, and then I will guide you through mindful eating. Sitting upright and comfortably, allow your eyes to gently close. Taking a moment to let the body get quiet and still. And we'll take 3 mindful breaths together. Breathing in through the nose, into the belly, and breathing out through the mouth. Breathing in, breathing out. In and out. Now gently allow the eyes to open and move your attention to the food that is in front of you. Take a moment to contemplate and visualize the journey that this food took to reach you. We can contemplate where the food grew and how it grew, what caused it to grow and ripen, the gift of the earth, the sun, the rain, and so on. We can contemplate and appreciate all of the people involved in this process, in this journey, the people who grew the food, the ones that tended to it, picked it, those that packed it, transported it, sold it, delivered it, those that cooked it for us, and so on. Next, we're going to be using our sense of sight to look deeply. So look closely at your food item with this sense of openness and curiosity, as if you had never seen it before. And indeed, you have never seen this particular piece of food before. So really take the time to notice the colors, the textures, the shapes. You might take the time to notice it from different angles, appreciating the differences from one perspective to another. You might be aware of any reactions in your body as you're looking at the food. Maybe there's a sense of anticipation and wanting, some salivating, or perhaps there's an aversion to certain aspects of the food. Let's move to our sense of smell. You might move the food item closer to your nose. You can close your eyes so that you can focus on the fragrance of the food. Noticing any reactions in your body, any thoughts or emotions that arise. Opening your eyes, you're able to go ahead and touch or hold the food item, taking a few moments to notice the different textures. Next, we'll be preparing our food for tasting. So you might need to peel your food, maybe slice it, or spoon a segment of the food in preparation for tasting. When you're ready, gently place the food in your mouth, on the tongue, but try not to chew or swallow just yet. Just notice how your mouth responds. Increased salivation, an impulse to chew. You can begin to roll the segment around in your mouth using your tongue, noticing the different textures and tastes. And begin to gently bite into the segment. You might be aware of the sudden bursts of flavor. Notice where exactly in your mouth you experience that. And your response. Do any feelings or memories come up? Slowly and mindfully continue to chew. Being aware of the impulse to swallow. Once you've chewed the segment well, resist the urge for just a moment more, just to see how it feels. Resisting the urge to swallow. And when the segment is fully chewed, go ahead and swallow, being aware of the whole feeling of swallowing in the back of your mouth, the throat, and stomach. Noticing any impulse to reach for a second segment straight away. And let's just sit for a moment and breathe, experiencing the aftertaste in the mouth and any sensations elsewhere in the body and in the mind. Let's take a few moments to continue eating at your own pace. You might take another slow, mindful bite, comparing this mindful bite to the first. Or you might eat at a quicker pace mindfully and compare the experience between eating slowly and quickly mindfully. As you're taking the time to be immersed in your senses, eating mindfully, engaging with your sense of sight, your sense of smell, your sense of taste, you're welcome to share any insights in the chat box of anything you noticed about the food or the process of eating mindfully. So it's definitely normal to notice that impulse to swallow, and resisting it is really hard. It's not our automatic way of eating. And I appreciate the comment about how we're able to appreciate the more discrete ingredients that are subtly placed in the snack. There's also a comment about how there's visualization of the food in the mouth, which hadn't been done before. Thank you for sharing and practicing with us today. So mindful eating allows us to slow down, to savor and really enjoy our food. With more practice, we can become more aware of these automatic habits that we have around food, around eating, and even consumption in general. We might also notice a greater sense of gratitude for our food and all of the processes that we forget and all of the people involved in the journey that brought the food to us. So the next time that you eat, try to take your first 2 bites mindfully and enjoy the benefits of mindful eating. We look forward to connecting back with you at our next Mindful Monday for a different self-care practice. Until then, please stay connected with us at the Create Café. Our office hours are every Friday. There we talk in more detail about self-care practices and educator-related topics and strategies. You're also welcome to join our online educator community. Thank you again for connecting with us, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.